Okay, the sixth reaction is oxidation, reduction and redox reaction. Okay, so redox reaction is not different thing. Uh, Let me explain. Redox. Redox consists by two parts. Okay, first red means reduction and ox means oxidation. Okay, so combinedly we can say redox. Okay, so redox word later I will discuss, but first what is oxidation and what is reduction. Okay, so we will go for this. So first is oxidation. Okay, so what does it mean? Oxidation. Okay, so let me do one virtual activity. Okay, so take one piece of copper ribbon or copper strip. Okay, and heat it on burner. So after heating, it becomes black. Its surface becomes black. Previously, copper, you know the texture of copper. Okay, this is shiny and brown color or some yellowish color having copper strips, so it becomes black. Okay, why it is so? Because in presence of atmospheric oxygen, when we heat copper strip in presence of oxygen, so it will form CuO. This is copper oxide, black in color. Okay, this is black in color. So, the surface of copper strip becomes black due to the formation of copper oxide. So, what happened here? Because copper metal get oxidized. Whenever oxygen added to some substance, this means that substance is oxidized. Clear? Okay. So, and one more thing. When copper oxide, which is black in color, when copper oxide again strongly heated, so it will convert into copper plus oxygen. Again, it return back gives copper and oxygen. Okay, so in this step, this is first step, when copper will get oxidized, and this is second step. Here copper oxide loses oxygen. Okay, so in this step the removal of oxygen is occurs. Okay, so this is reduction. This reaction is called reduction. Okay, and this is oxidation. Oxidation. Why this is called oxidation? Because in this step addition of oxygen, so this is called oxidation. It means copper get oxidized. But in this case, when copper oxide heated strongly, so it will reduce their oxygen molecule. So it means हम ये कह सकते हैं, when any substance loses oxygen, it means this substance gets reduced. So copper oxide gets reduced by heating, and we will get return back original copper. Clear? तो ब्लैक कलर का सब्सटेंस वापस से ओरिजिनल फॉर्म में आ जाएगा. तो दिस स्टेप इज रिडक्शन. Okay, clear? So oxidation and reduction. It means I have given the notes previously, so you discuss with and consult these notes and revise the oxidation and reduction. Okay. One more thing. This reaction also perform in second way. Okay. So what does it? This is when copper oxide react with hydrogen. Okay, so it will produce copper plus water. when copper oxide react with hydrogen, it will produce copper and water molecule. Okay, see in this case, hydrogen take oxygen from copper oxide. Okay, it means oxygen removed from copper oxide and add to hydrogen. Okay, so one more concept we get regarding oxidation, in regarding reduction, that is removal of oxygen is removal of oxygen. This is reduction. Okay, why? Here copper oxide loses its oxygen, so this is reduction. Okay, and in this case hydrogen gains oxygen from copper oxide, so this is hydrogen is oxidized. Okay, so this step is oxidation. Again I repeat it, hydrogen gains oxygen from copper oxide and form H2O. It means oxygen is added to hydrogen, so hydrogen is oxidized. Okay, this step is called oxidation. In this step, copper oxide loses its oxygen atom, so it reduces to copper. Okay, this step is called reduction. Okay, so in this reaction, clearly shown that if somewhere reduction is happen or occurs, so simultaneously oxidation is also happen. Okay, so we can't say only this reaction only having reduction or this reaction only having oxidation. Both the actions are simultaneously happens. Okay, so that's why we call this redox reaction. Okay, both the reactions occurs. So this is a redox reaction. Clear hai? Okay, next. One more thing. Copper oxide loses its oxygen and provided to hydrogen. Okay, कॉपर ऑक्साइड ने ऑक्सीजन दिया, हाइड्रोजन को मिला, हाइड्रोजन को ऑक्सीजन मिलने से उसका ऑक्सीडेशन हुआ. ओके, सो विच those substances which do oxidation of any substance or element is called oxidizing agent. ओके, ये एजेंट है किस बात के? ऑक्सीडेशन कराने के. तो वो सब्सटेंस जो किसी एलिमेंट का या कंपाउंड का ऑक्सीडेशन करा देता है, ओके, बाय गिविंग ऑक्सीजन. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. ओके, तो कॉपर ऑक्साइड इज ऑक्सीडाइजिंग agent. Okay, and हाइड्रोजन क्या कर रहा है? हाइड्रोजन रिमूव्स ऑक्सीजन फ्रॉम कॉपर ऑक्साइड. ओके, हाइड्रोजन ने कॉपर ऑक्साइड से ऑक्सीजन को निकाल दिया और ऑक्सीडेशन में, रिडक्शन में हमेशा ऑक्सीजन निकलता है. ओके, रिडक्शन में ऑक्सीजन रिमूव होता है. इसका मतलब ये हुआ हाइड्रोजन ने कॉपर ऑक्साइड का रिडक्शन कराया. हाइड्रोजन ने कॉपर ऑक्साइड का रिडक्शन कराया. हाउ? बाय रिमूविंग ऑफ ऑक्सीजन फ्रॉम कॉपर ऑक्साइड. सो हाइड्रोजन इज कंसीडर एज रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. ओके, तो यहां पर क्या हुआ? हाइड्रोजन रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट हुआ और कॉपर ऑक्साइड क्या हुआ? ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट हुआ. क्लियर इट? ओके, नेक्स्ट. ऑलवेज दिस इज ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. ओके, सो ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट गेट्स रिड्यूस्ड. ओके, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट हमेशा रिड्यूस होता है. सो ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट ऑलवेज reduced during reaction. Okay, so oxidizing agent always reduced, है ना, for and opposite for reducing agent. Okay, so reducing agent always oxidize after the reaction. Okay, so they always oxidize. Finally, जो भी ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट होते हैं पूरे रिएक्शन में उनका खुद का रिडक्शन होता है. ओके, क्योंकि ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट ने यदि ऑक्सीजन दे दी किसी को तो लॉस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन हुआ, इसका मतलब वो रिड्यूस हुआ. ठीक है, और रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट हमेशा ऑक्सीडाइज होते हैं. सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ ऑक्सीजन we can clearly consider that removal of oxygen is reduction and addition of oxygen is oxidation. Clear है? और and this is the example of redox reaction.